Hello, everyone. So, today I wanted to share with all of you. I guess most of you probably know it already, but I like to draw, or this is what I think. But I like it. I like to give me a pen or pencil or a paper. I'll probably keep on making something because I really enjoy it. Now, I think we all have some hobbies that back in our mind we know that we really like to do it, but maybe somehow we don't really get enough time, or maybe it is not really a priority right now. But I feel that more than our work, or maybe not more, but if you have to give weightage to the things that we do, I think apart from work, your hobbies, your life in general, I think we should try to make a balance, and we should not forget about our hobbies. So one of my hobby is to draw, and to make things like formal, because you never really know. Maybe I would love to have. Uh, although I have a lot of hobbies, but it is always good to like make money or do something professionally so that you have like a proper stamp of approval. You don't have to do it, but I'm just saying that if you do something properly, or if you like pursue your hobby a bit more seriously, then you never really know. You never really know that it can turn out to be a job. Now for me, I thought, okay, I'll probably start making comics, right? Not really a comic, but some kind of a web cartoon. So a couple of years back, I started doing it because I like to do things. I don't really want to stop myself. I don't really want to like just think about it. Although I draw a lot, but when you have a website, when you know how to publish these things, when you know about different softwares, I think it is always good to uh, take it to the next level. Now, this comic or these comics that I have on my website. So of course I post everything on my website because why not? I want to share whatever I do. I started using Google Slides. Yes, Google Slides, because 2 years ago I was using Google Slides. I'm still using it, although I am almost complete, not completely, but I've moved most of my documents to my online uh, online file storage systems, which is nothing but a folder on my directory on my computer, which I sync using sync thing. But still, there are a lot of things that are still on Google Slide, and I of course not Google Drive, not Google Slide, but I was using Google Slide in the beginning to make these comics, which is unusual. But yeah, you can do that if you really want to. Now, and by the way, I have made videos if you want to learn, if you really want to do it. But I then downloaded those comics to SVG files. And good thing about SVG files is that you can open it in Inkspace, like as proper objects. So now the comics that I make uh, are basically done using Inkspace. And if you have done some uh, graphic designing in the past, maybe vector designing using Corel Draw, or maybe GIMP, for example, if you like to draw, I prefer using vector because there are a lot of advantages. You can zoom in to any level, and it is of course very convenient when it comes to printing it. But at the same time, GIMP is also useful because GIMP is like a proper image processing software. The thing that I want to talk about today is not really about comics. I actually wanted to say that if you never really know, if you think you are interested in drawing or making some kind of things by your hand, like art, whatever you want to call it, I highly recommend you to get and invest in a digital tablet. Now, there are endless things that you can do with a digital tablet. My objective was, of course, you can buy any tablet that you want, uh, because these tablets are not really cheap, and you can of course buy a tablet with a screen. But the one that I have is this one, which is the Intua Wacom Intua, which is like a very basic one, but it works really well. Now, apart from of course drawing things on computer, having a tablet these days makes your life a lot easier, because these days we have to, we are all working from home, and we are all working remotely, um, and you still need to sign documents, right? So when you have a tablet, you can of course use a tablet and sign things uh, on the PDF. And by the way, I made videos. No, I think I made a couple of, maybe just one video on journal or journal. I don't know what you call it. So basically, what you can do is you can use journal. I don't know how to pronounce it, but journal plus plus, journal plus plus is a very good application which I started using recently, and it works wonderfully well to basically annotate on PDF or images. Or you can also use it to make to make notes, which is I think that is the purpose of this particular app. It is of course open source. Now talking about the tablet, I actually wanted to talk about the tablet. This is my Wacom tablet. I actually quite like it. This is very small. Um, I'm not really sure if you're able to like understand the size of this, but this is actually like very convenient. And this particular tablet is something that I purchased maybe 4 years ago, maybe 5 years. I think it has been 5 years. So this particular tablet comes with a couple of softwares that they will give you for free, or maybe at least one software, which of course I'm not really using because I use mostly open source softwares. But in case you're interested, you will get some softwares. So if you and this particular pen or pencil, whatever you want to call it, is also quite good. So it works really well. And um, of course, you can buy a pen for your or stylus for your mobile phone, but those are never really good enough. So you need like a proper tablet. And Wacom ones are really good. The quality is good. I usually keep this tablet always connected to my computer, but for the past few months, I I was keeping it in my drawer. Now the main reason why I have this device, or why I prefer my devices or things that I need to use or I want to use always in front of me, because if they are in front of me, I'll use it. So usually this tablet, if it is not in the drawer, I was actually keeping it on the desk somewhere, so that if I need to draw something, I can do it very quickly. Although I have not been publishing a lot of comics, because whenever I get like half an hour of my time, I just open Inkspace and I start, uh, because I have a lot of drawings which I have been drawing for a long time. I just keep on improving it. It's a good, uh, it is a bit therapeutic, I guess, when you want to when you want to basically draw. For me it is really relaxing. And I think if I remove the last 2 or 3 months, I was actually using it regularly for I mean, not every day, but regularly, like every other week, whenever I was able to. And I'm of course now planning to also think of a way to somehow capture like proper handwriting, handwritten based notes, or if not really notes, I'm basically missing writing on paper. I know you can always purchase proper tablets. I was thinking maybe I can purchase like um, a tablet with Linux, but that is probably not feasible. So I'm not really sure, but till then, I'm sure one day it will be possible. One day there will be some Linux-based tablets for note taking. I'm sure it. I mean, it can happen, right? Even now, but main problem is the application, right? You can always install Linux and then use Journal PP, Journal like plus plus to do it. But I'm not really sure if I need to actually buy a tablet. I would love to have something where I can write notes that I can save or sync, or ideally, to be honest, convert my notes to a format that can actually be saved, or maybe converted to text. It can happen, right? There are possibilities. Of course, for the timing, I'm happy. I mean, I'm not really trying to say that I'll probably not use org mode, because org mode will always be there. But sometimes you need to take handwritten notes. There is no alternative. And of course, I use proper notepad, which I think I showed once. That yes, I still use notepad quite a lot. But those notes are not really saved somewhere. They are. I mean, I don't really throw away my notebooks, but it would be good to have something in digital format. I'm just maybe wishing for something that may not be feasible. I know it can happen with OneNote, or there are apps like on Apple, but maybe for Linux, I need to figure out. I'm sure there is something. I'm just not aware of it yet. All right, that is all I wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to talk about this tablet that I think you should definitely consider purchasing. So go to amazon.com, .in, .co.uk, whatever, and search for Wacom. This one is good. I mean, this one is actually quite good. And if you look at the ratings, it is, of course, I generally trust Amazon ratings, although I know it is not always correct, but because I have been using it myself for 5 years, I guess, roughly, I think I can definitely recommend it. So there's no affiliate link. I'm just sharing what I think would be useful if you're a bit like me. All right, that is all. That is all I wanted to talk about today. Bye bye.